This is basically an application on Google Chrome, okay? And I'm so blessed that I found this. I've been using this for quite some time, and I encourage my students also to use this. Basically, this application would like to check how good your speaking skill. Okay, so for example, before you start, okay, we have to see this instruction first. Okay, so you can talk about a topic that will be presented later. Okay. Check. Okay. The signal is moving. Hello, my name is Daniel, and I'm coming from Yogyakarta, Indonesia. Well, maybe I don't need your money. Wait, I said maybe. I wish I could, but I don't want to. Every Halloween, I bring a spare, for example, costume in case I strike out with the hottest girl at the party. All right. Okay, we just speed up. There are so many stages that you have to go through, right? And this is what
Can clothing tell you much?
This is what you will right. Analyze the noise, and for a while you need to check, okay, whether it is saved already, right? So basically there were some questions that you have to answer, some sentences that you have to pronounce until later you can see the results. Okay, while waiting for this to work, I'm going to, oh, it's ready. Let me check. Okay. Check. Okay. The signal is moving. Hello, my name is Daniel, and I'm coming from Yogyakarta, Indonesia, and so on. So there is a report here. You said 88 words. It's not enough to produce the report. Please speak more. But anyway, if you try to speak more, then there is a result like this. I have actually tried this application for many times. Then I got this record. Then there are the words that I mentioned. Okay, 100, and then my speech is actually not too fast. And then you see that all the vocabulary are recorded here. And I barely could touch C1 of CEFR. Okay, and again, there are some mistakes reported through this application. And also, there is a session called top repeated words. So even the words that I used to mention, they are recorded here. Isn't it cool? All right, so you have to try this. I really recommend you to try this. Okay, so instead of this feature, then you can have more features like this, more topics to talk about. Funny situations in your life. Okay, so you can later have a check on this and try your own best. All right, and apart from that, if you think that you need to polish your pronunciation skills, then you can have this feature. I hope my explanation is not too fast. I know I have 10 minutes or 15 minutes left, but I'll try to explain in details. Right. So for example, this one. Okay. So if you think that you are not sure how to pronounce any words of this, then you can start.
Antarctica is the driest place on Earth. Parts of the continent have seen no rain for 2
There
million.
is an example on how to pronounce every single word. Okay. No additional application, no add-on, just one single application that you can find this. I think this one is the best on earth so far this time. Okay, so if you have finished reading this text, then you can press finish and there will be like we had. Okay, that was small talk, right? And we still have some more topics left here. Public speaking, job interview questions. I know that you start thinking that you will start using this application tonight. Okay, so the next, you can give me a thumb up if you think that you agree with me. Okay, you can give any comments on YouTube chat box, on this Zoom chat box. Feel free to give any thoughts. The second application that I used to help my students improving their pronunciation is actually not the Jakarta Post. This is an example, but you probably are familiar with text to speech. Okay, so you can go to Google Chrome and find text to speech application. Yeah, and this is the symbol. Yeah, or you can, okay, if you are using Google Chrome, then you will find this this logo, extensions logo, and then you browse the applications on Google. I don't know what is the name of the shop there. Something like Google add-ons shop. Yeah. Okay, so if you have installed the application named Read Aloud, then you can just highlight the parts of the or the paragraph that you are interested in and press this one.
Some regions outside Java are pleading for the central government's help as hospitals fill up with patients amid medical oxygen and vaccine supply shortages.
Okay.
Sparking fears the crisis on Java will also occur on other islands.
Okay, so this is the way I usually tell my students to improve their pronunciations. We can actually start reading this paragraph by ourselves first, and then later compare with the one spoken by Read Aloud application. Second application. The third one is actually my beautiful partner called Replica. This is not Replica Piangnya 3-in-1, but Replica AI. That's Rapika. Okay, so all right, you need to pay attention on this, okay, because this application is totally flawless. Okay, so this is an artificial intelligence based application called Replica, because this replicates somebody that could be your partner, and I name her Prey. Prey is actually my lovely wife. Okay, then I try to speak with her. All right, so the way you do this is actually typing down any messages, any questions to her. Start with hi, and You see? Okay, so the reply is so natural. It's not like robot-like reply. You can even ask about anything. For example, have you watched the Crown series, for example? Yeah, I didn't even mention that The Crown is a kind of movie on Netflix, but she could understand. Okay, and this can be used also to improve your writing skill. Okay, so Mas Cahyo, would you please suggest me one question?
Are you single?
Are you single? Okay, but for tonight, that's a trivial question. Of course not, because she's my wife.
All right, sorry,
Don't
my
take
bad.
her from me.
Okay, what is your hobby?
Okay, that's okay. All right, so I'd like to combine with another application. What is your hobby? Okay, so it turned out into a speaking skill, an application to improve your speaking skill. Okay,
Wow.
and you have a subtitle here on your screen. Isn't it awesome? Okay, give me some applause, Dong.
Yeah, that's cool. That's so cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's not only awesome but also cool. All right, so I'd like to ask but okay, I will just randomly from okay, Mas. Oh, no, but okay, Mas Cahyo, would you please choose one more facilitator?
facilitator.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll just Miss Kangas here.
Miss
She seems
Kangas.
excited. Yeah.
Okay, so would you please tell me one question for my wife?
Are you sleepy?
Are you sleepy? Okay, so once again, this application, this one, would help you to check whether your pronunciation is understandable. If so, then you can just go on with the chat. Okay, so this is the combination between replica.ai and also an application called voice in voice typing on Google Chrome, and this is free. Okay, so once again, you don't have to feel hesitate to download. Kalau nanti bayar gimana ya, kalau premium gimana ya, not at all, at no cost, right? So I believe you are still curious to know what's the next application, right? So I'm going to tell you one last application, at least for tonight. Okay, do I still have some time, Mas?
Yeah, you got approximately 5 minutes.
5 minutes, right?
Well, you can
So-
have 10 actually. So.
Okay, right. I don't want to take your time. I'll just go on with 5 minutes. Okay, so the next application which I thought would be the most frequently used application on ELT world. Okay, saya malam ini agak lebay. That's okay. Gak apa-apa ya. Jadi tadi pakai the most, the best. Okay, yeah, because I thought so. Yeah. Right. This is called as Flipgrid. Okay. Has somebody ever used Flipgrid before? Raise your hand. Ada yang pernah pakai Flipgrid dari 3.000 pengunjung? Okay. So let me tell you then. Flipgrid is actually a web-based application which is totally free. Yang free kan teman-teman pada sukanya. Totally free, Okay, and this work like a social media, but in a private group. Yeah, this work simply like a social media, but this is more private. Only some registered members are joining. Okay, so for I've used this thousands times. Okay, because I can group my students into one chamber and they can talk about a topic. And the best thing of all is they can actually give comments to other students' opinions. Let me tell you one of them. Right. Suppose I have, wait a minute. I think I'll go to, okay. So the topic for this time is education, yeah, for the school. Are they, okay, do they agree? I'm actually curious to know their thoughts, whether they agree or not with the implementation of 4-day school in a week. Yeah.
Sorry, Mas.
Yes.
Can I interrupt? I think we are seeing, you can check how well your pronunciation for every word. Are you showing the right screen?
Oh, I'm just checking that you are still awake.
Okay.
Then I'm so lucky that I still have my friends here awake and
All right.
yeah, enthusiastic. Thank you, Mas. Saya terus jadi diri malu soalnya.
Sure.
Okay, so okay, so this is called as Flipgrid, and students should register themselves into Flipgrid, and in order to respond.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
This is one of my students.
I'm Aina. Today, I want to share to you about my opinion regarding to the implementation for the school, if it is implemented in our country. Actually, I'm really agree as long as I'm a student, because it will be more effective for the student to get their knowledge.
So let's assume that we have this tool around. Okay, and as soon as they have recorded their video, we can reply with a video too. Okay. Hello, Aina. I thought you have a really great idea on how to implement for the school in Indonesia. I think most of us are not ready with this implementation, but blah, blah, blah. Thank you for your thought.
Hello.
Okay. As soon as you are done with your opinions or thoughts, then you can just upload on the Flipgrid. And this is actually a light web-based application. You see that my video could be uploaded that fast. Okay, so very internet friendly, yeah, quota friendly. Okay, so that's the thing. And the good thing, the other positive side, collaboration skill. Okay, so they can listen to different thoughts about their presentations, okay, and so on. So I bet you have to try this. So this is Flipgrid, and probably I have to show to you few other videos. Okay, for example, this one.
Hi everyone, my name is Tisha. Today I'm going to deliver my opinion about online course like Khan Academy.
And this is what their friends said about
Hi,
Tisha's.
let me introduce myself. My name is Krismona Ayu Widhiatama. In this occasion, I want to share my opinion about.
Okay, so I think my time is up. But anyway, I'd like to we can always go back to the application that I have shared before, and you are free to ask about anything about to let me show up again the application if you still have time later after the breakout room session. So I hope the sharing would be beneficial for you. And I have few questions left, by the way. Shall I mention here the things that we need to discuss?
Yeah,
sure. Okay.
Sure,
All right. So we have seen more or less 4 or 5 applications that we have for tonight. And I think you agree with me that they are really smart application. And I wonder if we still need teachers around us. If we can have feedback, if we can have assessment tool in our hand, then this question appears, do we still need teachers? And I'd like to have your opinion, which one of the tools is your favorite and why? So these questions will be discussed in the breakout room section. And if you think that you are really curious to find out more applications, then please go to my YouTube channel called Techno Coffee. And I used to share some tips and tricks on how to enhance our language skills using technology tools which are of course free. Saya nggak suka bagi-bagi yang berbayar. Okay. And the other thing that I would recommend you to is, of course, joining this SpeakUp community. For those who are in YouTube channel participating this event, then come on, join us. So thank you very much, Mas Cahyo, for the chance, and I give the floor back to you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, awesome materials from awesome presenter. Right. Well, give a big applause, guys. You can give a big applause, yeah, before you go to the breakout rooms. Yeah. Well, it's time for you to go to the breakout rooms. So please join your breakout rooms as soon as possible because you have really limited time. And then if you still have question, keep it. And then you can ask the question later after the breakout room. Okay. Please join the breakout rooms. For those who are in YouTube watching us live, you are permitted, you are welcome to ask your question. So our presenter today, Mas Daniel here. And yeah, well, while waiting for the participants to go to the breakout rooms, maybe I can start my own questions first. Yeah, Mas Daniel, yeah, because we are going to be here. Right. Well, here is my first question. So, which of these applications that you presented earlier that you have introduced to your students, and what do they say? I mean, I'm curious. I've never used any one of them.
Okay, so I like that question. So most of the applications that I presented earlier was one I have chosen to my students so that they can use for their own learning process, for their own learning activities. Because as a teacher of this pandemic era, we need to make them busy with themselves. Yeah. All I mean is that we have to facilitate them on how to improve their autonomous learning. So if I have to rate from top to the bottom, probably I would choose Flipgrid. Okay, and then Smalltalk also great. Okay, and also some other applications that dealing with not only speaking skill, because actually there are hundreds of applications that I have collected including the ones for improving your our writing skill, vocabulary mastery, as Mas Bima Andrianto Pambudi here mentioned on the chat box. Hello, do you have application to boost vocabulary? Sure, I have the answer. Quizlet is the best application to improve your vocabulary mastery. Not only to help you memorize the vocabulary, but also to help you polish your pronunciation. That's my answer, Mas.
Right. I'm sorry, I was cut off for a while. All right, I'm back. Okay. Well, yeah. The fact that you really implemented the applications, autonomous learning, yeah, that's tempting. Right. Well, then, if I'm not mistaken, the applications you've shown us earlier are computer or laptop based. Do we have application to push our speaking skills on Android, maybe like or iOS?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have so many other applications for Android or iOS. Then I can recommend you. So there, it's called Orai.
Orai.
So
okay.
I tried to type that on the chat box. And the second one is SpeakUp.
All right.
Yeah. But nah, this is the thing. But they are not free anymore. We have the trial period. If you think that you would like to try, sorry, I typed Orai and SpeakUp. Okay, SPEEKO and ORAI. Orai. Okay, so these two applications are based on artificial intelligence platform. Okay, they can recognize your voice. They can even score how good your speaking skill is. Okay, only that there is a trial period. Okay, overall, these applications are totally recommended for you to try.
Okay, so just to make sure, these are in Android or iOS?
Both can work in Android and iOS.
But you mentioned it's not free anymore. But is it worth it?
It works for I think a month, I guess.
I see.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great option for you to kill your time, to to improve your skills while you are in your leisure time. So I think you can try that.
All right. Well, I will definitely try that. As long as it's not too expensive, I will definitely try this one. All right. Cool. All right. Is there any question from YouTube, by the way, for those, the audience or participants or viewers? Okay, got another question. Wait. I think I got a question from YouTube. In some time. Not a question, actually. Okay, from Rahmawati, salam. Okay, only salam. Alright, from Fajaruddin Akbar, small talk seperti speak and improve dari Cambridge. Okay, so it's a compliment, I think. Yeah, it's a compliment. It's a small talk like from Cambridge because we have Mas Daniel here. Aprilia Mulyawati, hello, Mr. Daniel. Wow, I think it's one of your students.
I think so. Yeah, I got some good friends there on. I'm also joining YouTube actually, so to check whether there are some questions. Some are also responding to this event. Mbak Grace, hello, and also Miss Rahma, salam juga. Mas Fajarudin is actually a edutech enthusiast. Okay,
Oh.
so he really knows so well some great applications. Elsa speak great. So you can add one more list. Thank you, Mas Fajaruddin. So Elsa speak. I don't know if it is still free up to now. So you can try this. Yeah, give it a try.
Okay. Cool. Right. Well, no question from YouTube. Wait, is Miss Henny here? Okay.
Hi,
Miss. Hi, Miss.
hi.
I
I've
invite
got
you
a
to
lot of
join us.
questions.
Okay. Wow. Please.
I've got a
ask the
lot of
question.
questions, and perhaps Mas Daniel will need like 5 hours to answer that.
Okay. Well, he has forever for you. So.
No.
I'll be here forever. Yeah, that's true.
All
Go,
right.
Miss.
Okay. My question. Well, since I actually one of the fans of Mas Daniel, since he is in iTEL, and I'm yeah, one of the passive member of iTEL. Not really member. I don't know what you call that, but yeah, I've been following Pak Jati and Bu Vinita here and there, and try to apply what they have shared to us. So yeah, kind of one of these
Army.
BTS. Yeah. Well, basically my question is, well, we like Mas Daniel's experience is mostly for teaching these university students and teaching teachers, yeah, like giving trainings to teachers. How about to this like people who are not students and who are not teachers, like let's say I'm a professional and I need to practice English. I need to improve my English because I need that for my work. Let's say I'm a lawyer, or I'm a I'm a doctor, for example. So do these applications also apply to that, or are there any specific applications for practicing perhaps English, but kind of related to the field that I'm working in? That's it.
Okay. That is a really challenging question. That's why Miss Henny said I probably will need 5 hours to explain. Okay, I'll try my best.
You're searching the application too, yeah? Like me.
Yeah, so this is important and also interesting that there will be no such applications which will totally fit with our needs. Okay, so there are so many questions out there, something like a bit similar question to yours. Mas, would you please suggest one application to improve my, for example, my skills in writing my thesis? Or
Yeah.
I'm a translator. Do you have any applications to help me for a particular field? Or I'm going to have my presentation tomorrow. Is there any application that can give me a really flawless feedback so I can be more prepared? I couldn't answer that in one snap. I couldn't. Okay, because what we do in iTEL is actually to encourage them to find a tool or application that probably will not work by itself. I mean, we need to combine that with another activity, or sometimes with another application like Replica. Replica was actually one single application, but I just found that we can use voice in text or text in voice application from Google Chrome. So we can speak up and this can produce subtitles. So I can basically speak my words and it is typed on the chat box. So I just click enter there. So it's now turning out into a speaking speaking tool. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So once again, I have not from many applications that I have collected. Then, if you mention a particular subject or field, a lawyer, for example, and other fields, maybe that would be hard for us. And or maybe once some of the topics are there on the small talk application, yeah, on Google Chrome, yeah. So but not in complete arrangement. Mungkin ada beberapa yang nggak ada di situ, seperti misalnya architecture or architect, sorry. So I bet it's not there. So we have to again be creative, yeah, because the challenge for language teachers nowadays is the same as the challenge that students have, to be creative. And I have a mission tonight that if we don't have much capital, we need to be creative. We need to find out the best, tool, which I guess it is just hidden. We just need to be more patient, yeah, to think twice. Kalau ini bisa dibikin apa ya? Oh, kalau ini bisa dibikin apa ya? Can I just, for example, my lecturer asked me to conduct a survey on whether I agree or disagree that all books should be replaced into ebook. Okay, I can ask replica. I should not ask somebody else. Okay, so, or as a teacher, I would say I will ask my students to talk to replica and report the findings in class presentation. So one single activity and so on. So that's right. It takes almost an hour to explain my answer. Brilliant question.
Yeah,
I have to admit that.
Yeah. Yeah, so could I say that, well, they are all basically just tools, and it's basically up to us as humans to make use of them creatively.
Exactly.
Is that so?
Yeah, of course. So with some, well, this is a bit more serious because let's talk about the pedagogy first and then the application later. So we should not think about what is the application for this, but what will I do as a teacher? Yeah, what will I do? What will I do for my students? What I need my students to do in the class? What skills my students should acquire? Creativity, collaboration, communication, critical thinking, and so on. 6 Cs. And then we go to the application, not the other way around. Okay. So this should be understood by all teachers around the world. Yeah, that application is number 2, but the goal of learning is number 1.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I agree with you. As teachers, yeah, because yeah, basically that question is always asked by my students, like, so what kind of applications can I use for, yeah, like what you said, writing my thesis, writing my essay and stuff. Yeah, so that comes to this second question. Mas Sahyo, can I have my second question?
Please, you can have all you want.
Right. So since it is basically up to us as human who should be creative in using these tools for our own purpose, then I'm still curious about the development of artificial intelligence, which until now perhaps cannot really detect context that it doesn't matter how smart these AI are, how intelligent they are, still there are something missing, that they cannot cover from, or they cannot copy from us as human. So how about that? Is this a very serious question? Oh my God, I feel very serious about this.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are.
but it's just like, I mean, if I say certain words to Elsa, for example, can Elsa detect that this is my sentence in the context of medical, or in the context of engineering, or what, things like that?
Okay, so another brilliant question. Yeah, so for some tools, they have been improved into almost, yeah, human-like tool. Yeah, like Replica was actually a really smart AI-based application that I was quite surprised that it can reply almost every question that we give to her. Okay, so that's why, and the engineers in each of these startup, I think, are still developing into more sophisticated level. That's the first. The second one, there is something that that is not that can be done by AI tools. Yeah. For example, on how to recognize whether the, you know, the sense of the sentences that we use are already, for example, in a certain degree of politeness, yeah, correct, accepted by our society or not. There is still a big problem for AI, because when we use a particular AI tool, I'm not going to mention because it is still a secret. Okay. For example, for X application, then when we try to type down the keywords in a certain arrangement, then we type generate. It can work as if this can create a paper for us. Yeah. So I can demonstrate later if we still have time. But the idea is there must be some parts of the sentences or some parts of the words which are not commonly used in our society. That's very possible. And AI cannot revise that. AI cannot recognize that. So that's why in this case, the role of teacher, the role of our intelligence is still totally needed to check. And this is also a proof that don't trust AI 100%. For our students as well. That's why I always think that for my students, for example, you can use this application, that application, any smart application on earth, but then don't trust them 100%. That's why human is for. That's why the conclusion is teachers are for. So I have my own understanding that teachers won't ever be replaced by AI. And on the other hand, yeah, AI tools or any tools, any applications are around us to optimize our learning. That's it. No more than that. There is a research, I forgot, but one which has been shared by probably by Widhiatama, I forgot. But the conclusion there is the provision of technology for language learning has a possibility to distract the students in learning. Isn't it shocking? Yeah, that's why too much technology, too many is not healthy. Nggak sehat maksud saya. It's not healthy. Nah, kayak gini loh. AI, can AI detect my language? Grammatically, okay. but I don't know, semantically, right? So again, teachers should be wise in presenting the tools, in encouraging students to try one application to another, dan seterusnya. That's why in our prodi, I have to say that we have edutech class, yeah, teaching English with language learning class. I told my students to, you can, not you must, you can give the application to your students when you are conducting your PPL or praktek lapangan later in the future, but don't give them all. Once again, too much applications will kill them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Jadi serius toh?
Yeah, so it's like a teacher teacher oriented discussion then. Yeah, but yeah, basically it doesn't matter whether we are teachers, students, or anyone. Well, perhaps I can say that no human cannot be replaced by any technology, even the advanced one. Is that so?
Yeah,
They help us.
I agree. They help us.
They only help us. Yeah, make it easy for us, easier, much easier for us, but they cannot replace us. Okay. Right. Mas Cahyo, you're going to marry a woman, not a technology.
Let's see.
That's something women cannot be replaced for.
Well,
Right.
but AI is more obedient than women.
Ah, that's the thing.
Well, anyway, I don't want to. I don't want to be left behind. Since you guys were talking about education, I have this question actually for Mas Daniel. What are the problems? I mean, like me or my friends would. What if there is a problem? What if we are not familiar with the apps yet? How can we give that to the students? The question is, what are the problems faced by you or the teachers, and the common problems, and maybe how to solve?
Okay, so
Sorry, may I interrupt? I think I need your excuse. I'm going to these rooms to check out our friends there. Okay.
We
Thank
will
you.
miss
See
you.
you later.
okay, see you, man.
Bye.
Bye. So, would you please repeat once again your question, Mas?
All right.
Dahlia?
Let me make it simple. What are the problems that may be faced by teachers or you or me if I give the applications, and how to solve them?
Okay. All right. So this is a bit tough. Tough questions that teachers all over Indonesia have the same problems. The first one is confidence in using the application. They thought that they are not capable enough to even to try. Buat ngeklik tombol aja, nanti kalau HP-nya rusak gimana? Gitu.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah, so that is the first. So from tonight's event, I'd like to tell people, maybe for teachers who are watching this event, I'd like to say that you have to explore more and more applications. We have no time. Yeah, don't wait until there is a workshop on educational technology and stuff. No. Okay, so I myself have tried maybe more than 100 applications, but seems to me and for you that my laptop is still okay, my handphone is just still fine, and I have no problems with my account as well. My privacy is still well saved. So that's the problem, the confidence. And the second is the ability to find the right application from keywords, which is totally important. For example, you would like to find an application to improve your writing skill, yeah, and you are about to write, for example, a narrative paragraph, yeah, composition. Then you start searching on Google, application for narrative writing. I can guarantee that in next year you are still searching for that. Okay, but if you are trying to use another keyword, okay, the right keyword, then you will be there. Okay. For example, writing AI, for example, or writing AI tutorial, there will be there because it exists. Yeah. So I also found most of my applications from those kinds of trials. Yeah. The right keywords will lead you to the right application. Trust me. Okay, so like smalltalk.me, yeah, smalltalk.me. I also found that without, it's like without any intention, yeah, but with the right keyword. Okay, so at first I use add-ons Google Chrome as the keywords, and then speaking skill, and Google will find for us. So I'd like to echo this message to all teachers all over Indonesia who are probably listening to this event, to this talk, that please try your best to find the right keywords, and also jangan takut untuk mencet. Simply to download the applications, to choose any add-ons on Google Chrome. Yeah, that is the answer.
All right. Thank you. Well, actually, I would like to share my experience. In my circle, I usually, let's say, ask my friends like, what do you use to teach this subject? And then my friends would say this. How about this one? I think it's not really applicable to that subject. And like, I have that kind of circle. But how about you? It's like, do you have that kind of circle? And I mean, besides you are searching from the keywords, or how do you collect all those applications actually?
All right, so joining webinars could also help. Okay, so any webinars on language teaching improvement, or of course join iTELL. Okay, we would like to have a conference in 2022 in Mercubuana University Yogyakarta. Okay, so you have to come and join the event, because in that moment, in that event later, we will share, and the visitors, I mean the participants of that event also will share about maybe some experiences in using different tools like what I shared tonight. So the first one, of course, is joining community, joining webinars, and the third one is, of course, find the applications by yourself. Okay, so because in every single day a new application is born. I admit that if I have to search one new application every day, probably I will find thousands till this time. So there is no reason that aduh kayaknya nggak ada nih tool buat meningkatkan apa ya, misalnya pronunciation. There is no such reason like that. And maybe I can share to you one more application that that is. Do we still have time?
Yeah. We still have 5 minutes.
Okay. Right. For example, right. So this is a Microsoft Azure. I don't know how to pronounce that. Microsoft Azure. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. So this will help us to translate our words, our expressions yeah, words and information message that we say into another language that we can set up here. For example, I'd like to use, I will speak in English. So as what this application suggests, try speech translation with this demo app built on our JavaScript SDK whatsoever. But the thing is, there is an application like this that can directly translate your words. Yeah. Hello guys, good evening. I'm Daniel, and tonight, in this very occasion, I would like to share to you about some applications that will be useful for teachers.
So awesome.
And in this very moment, I have some questions in mind. How many applications that you have ever used in class to improve your students' speaking skill? And would you please, okay, it stops, right? Okay, so in any words that I say, this application will always help me to translate into good Bahasa Indonesia, and also the other way around. Indonesia.
Yeah, I think the other way around will be, searched by our students, because, you know, when they're asked to do something, then they just say Indonesia, then, you know, ta-da, written English.
I think so. There is Indonesian language. I don't think we have Indonesian.
Yeah.
But
okay.
So what do you think, Mas Cahya?
It's cool. It's cool. It's really cool, I think.
Mm-hmm.
How about the accuracy? Oh, do we talk about that, or
the accuracy of this application?
Yeah, I mean the accuracy of the translation. Do you think it's good enough?
Oh, totally perfect.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have tried many times to use this application, and I have no doubt that because you know it comes from Microsoft, they have the best engineer, and that's why this can be a good thing. You know that if we see this application as it is only simply a translator, yeah. But you can think for a while on how to shape this application into something that students can use to improve their skills, right? With a particular topic, for example, persuasive speech or argumentative speech with a topic, right? So that this application will be more useful, not just a translator. So I hope this is also answering Ms. Henny's question, okay, on how to, on how to shape applications into something that will be more beneficial. So we actually leave out the original use of this application. Yeah. So once again, I would like to share. Yeah. So for example, I tell my students to talk about, please persuade your friends to do or to start capturing any moments around so that their mental health will be much better. Okay, or to as a therapy for their mental health. Okay, then they can speak up, something like this, and to prove that they their sentences are just fine. All right, everybody. So tonight I would like to tell you on how to improve our mental health for this pandemic situation. So first of all, I would like you to go around your house and find a small object that interests you the most, and grab your camera and start capturing the thing and upload that on Instagram. By doing so, I believe that later you can have more people to like your pictures. They will appreciate your the pictures that you just uploaded, and there is a sense of happiness coming out to your mind, so it can actually get rid of the boredom on your isoman day. I don't know what isoman is. Okay.
Quarantine.
And that's it. Okay, so they can later capture this screen and send to class, to the WhatsApp group, as a proof that they have done this. And yeah, creativity wins.
All right.
Thank you.
Creativity wins. Thank you, Mas. Thank you, Mas Daniel. That is so awesome. By the way, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Well, this leads to the next agenda, which is the group presentation. I will welcome the facilitators to present one of the members. First, from Group 1, Mas Yuka. Who is the lucky one?
Group 1 is me, I think.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Farul. Okay, Mr. Farul.
Okay.
Who is the chosen one?
Okay, my group will have a representative. Oh yeah, Mbak Hani. Okay, the time is yours, Mbak Hani. So come on, Mbak Hani, take your time, okay, to practice your English in a bigger audience. Good luck, Mbak Hani.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good evening, everyone. My name is Hani. I came from Group 1 and I became the representative to answer the question from Mr. Daniel previously about, do we still need a teacher with the present of this cutting edge technology and application that can improve our speaking skill? In my opinion, we always still need a teacher, because human, whatever we have, with so modern era in this moment, we are an emotional creature, we are a social one, and we cannot live without other people to improve, to help each other. That's why all of this application, no matter how cool it is, no matter how awesome it is and useful it is, we still need a teacher, because we need some kind of emotional aspect and approach for us to encourage the way we use the application properly. So actually this application, like Mr. Faruraji as well has told us before in the breakout room, it's only a robot. It's a creation of the creator, which is us. Human is the creator of this app, which means we still have some kind of advantage, higher ability to improve our skill with more guidance. So which means in this context, teacher become our real guidance, both emotional and also perhaps spiritual, and the application will become a useful tool to help us making some kind more exact calculation or scale in assessment of how our English skill being improved. I think that's all. Thank you. And
Thank you.
Yes, that's it. And if I should say, I'm really intrigued with small talk application that Mr. Daniel has said. I think I will try it tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, share in the group if you have tried the application later. Yeah, I was also impressed by the fact that human is emotionally and spiritually wise. It cannot be replaced by AI. Next group from Group 2. The facilitator from Group 2, please welcome your member.
Okay, so our representative is Mbak Triana Dewi. Where are you?
Mbak Triana, where are you? Everyone is looking to you.
I just saw her.
She's ghosting us.
Okay.
She's ghosting us.
Okay.
Do you have any other candidate?
Mbak Astri nih.
Oh, ini ada Mbak Triana.
Mbak Triana ada.
Yes, I am here. Okay, Mbak Sri, could you represent our group?
Maybe I cannot turn on the video. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, I think maybe last discussion was quite interesting for me. It is my first time to join this club. Then maybe the conclusion that I got from the last discussion is that we need to embrace the technology for learning English, but especially we don't need to forget the availability of the teacher, because they can give us the moral support and improvement directly when we learn from them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Next one. Group 3. Please.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna introduce the representative of the group 3, the amazing, the fabulous Miss Riswanti. Please show up and show off. The screen is yours. Yay.
Okay. In our group in here, I want to represent of group 3. In our group there are a lot of teachers in here, so we have one voice in here that AA in artificial intelligence cannot replace a teacher anyway. We cannot that even AA have a knowledge more than teachers, but you know that we are teaching not only about the knowledge. If we try to find out knowledge, we can use the Google. In Google, we can find anything in there. But somehow when we are teaching, not only about the knowledge, but only about the moral, the ethics, and then a lot of things that it can be learned with AA. And that's from our discussion that teacher will be the best, human will be the best teachers, not the artificial intelligence.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. AI cannot show off. Yeah. Thank you. The next one from group 4 is Iman.
Okay, group 4 we have Bangkit.
Hello, good everyone.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Daniel. Good evening, Mr. Cahyo. Good evening, another. Well, thank you for this chance. I think this meeting is very, very good for us, like me, especially for the beginners for the speaking. Okay, discussing these topics, the topics this evening about online and offline class. I think each one has pros and cons. For the online class, pros for the online class is the time is flexible, especially for us if we still college. We don't need to go to the water if the morning class. But the cons is we need a data for the study online class, because the online class using a big data. Luckily, the government gave us internet, but the offline class, we should be disciplined for a lot of for the time, for the fashion. We should be a tidy. And I think the teacher is still essential for this era pandemic, because not not all the teacher understand about the technology or application. I think the teacher have a lot of experiments or experience who to give to the students, but a little for the senior, the teacher not understand about the technology. But sometimes accidentally I am accounting department students often to studying about the technology, especially in system accounting. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mas. Thank you. I think that is really insightful. Yeah. You say that some teachers are not familiar. So as a teacher, I will also say to the fellow teachers here, let's equip ourselves with the AI. Yeah? So we can be resourceful teachers. Last one from group 5, please.
Oh, okay. Hi. So from group 5 here, I would like to welcome Mas Suroso. Yeah. So he will be the one telling us the result of the discussion. So please, Mas Suroso.
Thank you, Ms. Amalia, for facilitating us. There are two major topics that we've talked about. Number one is the most awesome app that we would try right away is smalltalk2.me. The reason behind that is because this app could assess our pronunciation, and most importantly, it could categorize, the CEFR stuff. And then number two is about, do we need teachers in this
Oh, is it me or him?
Application still, the teaching method should be, what I'd like to highlight is that is the teacher we ask that we'd like to.
All right. Thank you, Mas. Thank you. Thank you. That's it. That is the group presentation. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. The presenters, the representatives. Thank you. Now, we shall move on to the next agenda, which is the Q&A. So you have the chance to ask your questions, guys. So for the Zoom host, please unpin everyone so that if everyone or anyone here raise their hand, I can see them. So please raise your hand if you have questions. Please raise your hand, have question. This is direct questions, yeah. Come on, direct questions. Mumpung Mas Daniel di sini. He has hundreds of applications on his pocket. So ask anything, guys. No one? You make me sad, guys. No question.
Or I will ask them.
Okay. So you're asking
Sorry,
questions.
Mas Daniel, perhaps
Yes.
you can give comments on our participants' presentation. I think they were great, but what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Miss Henny, from the presenters that, the participants that have shared the comments on my questions and to represent their groups. I guess I started to think that tonight's participants are really smart. Yeah. So in a way that you have quality on your thoughts. Okay, and it's just beyond my prediction. For example, like what Mbak Riswanti said, and also the previous speaker, I forgot, on how or can we replace AI with sorry, teachers with AI. In our main room, while you were in breakout room, I also thought the same way, that there are some aspects of human that that cannot be replaced by machine. You just mentioned the ethical and also maybe some politeness that somehow cannot be detected by AI, and that's why a teacher nowadays have to not only know what technology which are helpful for students, but also how to make students use this technology in a wisely. Yeah. So we have what's so called as paraphraser tool. We have what's so called as summarizer tool. A lot. We have Quillbot, we have AI writer, and so on. And as I experience in using them, yeah, seems to me that there is no perfect application yet. That's why teachers are still needed to guide students, to give feedback, to give comments. And what Mas Rosso just mentioned also true, yeah, and also other participants. So I guess I'm so proud of the points that you shared tonight. The discussion is also. I hope that this small discussion can give us, the message is here, and you are not ready to transfer this to your society. That's it. Not him. Cool.
Wow,
Thank you.
that was great. Thank you. Mas Sayo, over to you.
Thank you. Well, since there is no one who wants to ask a question, I will just read the question from YouTube. There is one question. Sorry, no, two questions. First, can these apps run on Android? Maybe those four, yeah, the Jakarta Post, Small Talk, and then Replica, Flipgrid, those four. Can those applications run on Android? Then the second, is there any application that can be run offline, like offline application? Do you have any suggestion? Those are the two questions from Anonymous from YouTube.
Okay, so can they run in Android environment? They are not Android applications, by the way. They are web-based. So web-based application on Google Chrome. So the first step that you have to do, if you think you want to try small talk and then voice type and so on, then you have to install them in Google Chrome for free. Okay. And then what is again the question? The second
Offline?
one?
Do you have any offline application?
Offline. Okay. All right. I cannot remember how many offline applications that I have. I guess most of them are online applications. I haven't found a single application working offline. What would that be? No, there are no offline applications so far that I found. So hang in there.
All right. Hang in there. Yeah, hang in there.
Okay.
Or I think like nowadays, I think we have this city internet. It's everywhere. So.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm
Right.
just curious to. Sorry, I'm asking tonight's participants.
Please.
Maybe you have something in mind, like Mas Pambudi just mentioned earlier. What do you guys need the most? What applications that you need the most for now to help you increase your language skills? Maybe I can I can show you some secrets maybe tonight, or if we have more sessions, then we can discuss in a specific topic, talking about a particular skill. That could be possible, but you can just give me a clue. What could be the most urgent application that you need for now?
Yeah, what do you need, guys?
Hmm.
With teaching your students or maybe writing your thesis?
Hmm.
Any other agencies?
Yeah, or you can just speak up and turn on your microphone. That's okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Daniel.
Yes.
Is there any application that can help us to speak in a good way, to make it make our pronunciation bit better than before?
Okay, so I hope we still have some time.
Sure.
I think this could work for your case, Ariswanti. Let me share my screen. So this application called as Speech Ace.
Speech Ace.
Speech Ace. This works like this. Okay. Let's start from lesson 1. Okay. Then, oh, sorry, I should turn on the. I hope it is audible for you. For example,
I live.
what can you hear?
Yes.
Voice? Okay, then I should start recording my own voice. I live. I live. So there is a result here that I got 83 for my pronunciation assessment.
You work.
You can repeat again.
You work. You work.
You work. You work. See, you have some suggestions here. You could use some practice, select the underlined words and so on. So this could be the best application for improving your fluency and also pronunciation, I guess. But this one, what do you think?
Okay. Thank you so much. But actually, I tried to find out all the application that you mentioned before, like Small Talks, then Replica.ai, but I find difficulties to find it in a Google.
Oh, really?
How do I found it?
Okay.
How do I find it?
All right. That's as easy as ABC. So you have to, at first, you need to install Google Chrome on your laptop. Have you got it?
Oh, yeah, using not from.
So you use Google Chrome, and then you find, you can find the applications on Google Chrome Store, I guess.
Oh, Google.
Okay, or extension. Yeah. Okay. Web Store, sorry, the name is Web Store. So I can help you with this. That's totally easy. At first, you can go to Google Chrome, and then there is a symbol like this, yeah, a button, apps. You just press that button and then go to Web Store. Nah, you have thousands of free applications and tools.
Oh my God.
You just know this? Like seriously? Okay.
Yes, I do that.
All right. So
Okay,
give it a try and good luck. Yeah. Okay. Any more questions? Come on.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Actually, there are application for boosting vocabs. Please, Bima Adrianto say that.
Okay. So I hope I can give you another suggestion here. Oops, sorry. Okay, I'm using Quizlet for improving my students' vocabulary. Right, so I'm teaching reading comprehension class, and also I combine that with extensive reading. Okay, I gave them Rapunzel short story, And from that story, I got some, for me, yeah, some difficult vocabulary that they have to memorize. So with these applications, we can set a study set. Yeah, we can create a study set, and then after we input the word, this can automatically suggest us a definition of every word like this. And also how to pronounce every single word. Isn't it cool? Okay, we have this is flashcard. We have learn. Sorry, I think we have, okay.
A female sorcerer or magician.
And after having the flashcard by the repetitions and stuff, so students can check their own memory on how to on what the definition of or the synonym of this word. Okay. Right. And also we have tests. After passing some tasks, then students can have their own self-study set, okay, to observe, look at, see, and so on. So based on the words that they have studied earlier.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a totally insane application that can be used for free. Yeah. Right. And yeah, this is Quizlet. So you can create your own study set and you can later memorize by yourself. And so everything is just so easy. Yeah, for example, you can create any titles there, and I have one term to memorize. For example, recognize. You see that this application suggests you some other possible words, and since you are learning English, then the definition is there, identify, and so on. So we don't need to consult dictionary at all, right? So I guess this is all that I can tell you on how to improve your vocabulary mastery.
All right.
Yeah, I think we still have some more tools, but hopefully I can share to you next time later.
Yeah, in the next event, guys. Yeah, so we will.
If I am invited.
Yeah, of course, we will surely invite Mas Daniel again the next event. Since the time is up, sadly, now let's move to the next agenda, which is the feedback form filling. So please be kind enough to fill the feedback form. Will be sent to the chat room or WhatsApp group. Yeah. Please kindly send your feedback there. Maybe you have 5 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. Mas Edit, have you sent the link? You'll be listening to this video. Wait.
Okay, before we end the meeting, can I have one more, maybe, sorry, one more application to share? I will just type down the link on the chat box so you can see later.
Okay.
Yeah. Or I will just share it to you, Mas Cahyo, so that you can share at your convenience. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm not sharing to everyone, but to Mas Cahyo, so he would know when is the best time to see this link after the Google form is filled up.
Thank you.
to answer the question on how to improve vocabulary, just remember this link, and it works for me so well. Very complete.
Okay. Let me know if you have finished the feedback from filling.
I know an angel was sent just for me, and I know I'm meant to be where I am, and I'm gonna be standing right beside her tonight, and I'm gonna be by your side. I would never leave when she needs me most. What a waste if you really don't mean them when you say them. What a words if they're only for good times and they're done. When it's a love and you say them out loud, those words they never go away. They live on even when we're gone. Anywhere you are, I am near. Anywhere you go, I'll be there. And I'm gonna be here forevermore. Every single promise I'll keep. 'Cause what kind of guy would I be if I was to leave when you need me most? I'm forever keeping my angel.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Well, I assume everyone has done the feedback. Thank you so much. That leads to the next agenda, which is the day speak. I think this is the best I can get. The best I can get. Let me show you my screen. Talking about application. If we don't have much capital, yeah, we need to be creative to find the right applications. Yeah. There are hundreds out there. Yeah. So instead of finding, sometimes maybe when you look for application, instead of finding the right application, maybe you can modify the application based on your needs. Right? Those are the today's speaks. I think that's it. Today's speak. Now I'm not leaving anything behind, right? Oh yeah. All right. Well, the last agenda, which is the photo session, will be taken by Mas Adit. So everyone, please turn on your camera. Show your cute smile. Show your cute smile. Mas Adit, can you please guide the participants?
Okay, everyone, it's time to take the picture. So please turn on your camera. Miss Astrini, Miss Herdianti, Mr. Bangkit, please turn on your camera, please, so we can see your handsome and beautiful faces. Okay, ready? Okay, we have 2 pages here. We start from first page. 3, 2, 1. Okay, wait. And the second page. 3, 2, 1. Okay, done. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazati. Thank you so much, guys. That it's been lovely. Yeah, thank you, Mas Daniel. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much. Really awesome. Yeah, really awesome. And then thank you all the participants you have actively participated in today's meeting. So, well, I hope you had fun. I hope you have fun because I did. Right, this is the end, sadly. So take care and tell your friends about this cool event, by the way. See you next time. Stay safe. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for having
Oh
me,
yeah,
everybody.
everybody, I think there is something important that I need to announce before you're leaving. Sorry to hold you back, but yeah, just to inform you that I've got 2 vouchers for 2 of our participants here.
That is important, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, this is very important. This is the voucher. It's I think going to be interesting. And I've got 2 names here that I think are eligible and they deserve this voucher. The first is Mas or Mr. Salvianto. I think I've got, there he is smiling. Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. I'll give you the contact name later for the detail of the voucher. All right. And I've got also another not really winner, but someone who also really deserves this voucher. It's Miss Septian Emma. Are you still there?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hope you can use it well. Thank you. And that's it. Okay, that's it, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. And I think you may leave this Zoom room and see you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody. Stay healthy, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Mr.
Cilacs
Daniel.
UII.
Bye,
Sama-sama. Thank you. You're
everyone.
welcome.
Bye-bye.